Okay, so the last problem we're going to do is, again, we're going to look at a familiar figure. Again, that word figure, drawing. And I know it's not the greatest figure, but here's a figure, and it looks to me like I drew a kite. And let's see if we can find points, line segments, lines, rays, and angles. So first thing, are there any points? Well, yeah, of course there are points. There are lots of points. There are too many points to actually count. So let's just identify the points that show the corners. So let's look at, here's 1 point I can here, 1 is here, here's another point, I can make 1 here, and I can make a point here. So let's go ahead and label these points A, B, C, and D, and E. So here I have A, B, C, D, and E. So again, I have a familiar figure drawing a kite, and I just saw some points and I labeled them. So what else do I see? Let's see if I can have any segments or angles. Let's see if we can identify segments. So I see segments maybe AB. Let's see about BC, CD, DA, AE, CE, BD, I don't know if I said that, AE. So I have a lot of line segments. So I do have line segments. So again, I could do BC, because the line segment has 2 endpoints. I can write that. C and D are line segments. AB is a line segment. C to E is a line segment. And I'm just going to stop there. There are many more that if you can find them and list them, that's great. Okay? Let's see. Are there any rays or lines? Well, I don't see any, nor the line has to be infinite in both directions. An array has an endpoint and it is infinite in one direction. I don't see that. But remember, segments or line segments are just part of the line. If we extend AB in one direction, let's say because this is just part of the line, I don't see it all. What if I extend that? Now I have infinite in one direction. I have an endpoint and infinite in one direction. So now I have a ray. So we represent the ray AB. Even though it's not there specifically, remember, this is just part. The segments or line segments are just part of the line. Doesn't mean we don't see the whole line, okay? And if we extend AB in both directions, so let's say if I extend this here, then I have line AB. Okay? So just because it's not there. So lines, rays, and segments, they're all related. Okay? So I could also extend C in a direction and extend E in the direction, and I have line CE. So segments, line segments, rays, they're all related, okay? Do we see any angles? We do. We do. I have a common endpoint here. I see an angle. So this could be angle BDC. B, D, and C. I see angles. So again, looking at a figure and trying to determine, do I have points? Do I have lines? Do I have line segments? Do I have rays? Sometimes it might not be drawn, but you can imagine that it could be there if we extend it, because this figure is only part of the line. Okay? So that is our lesson today, looking at and analyzing familiar figures, looking at what a point is, looking at line segments with two endpoints, looking at a line. Remember, they are infinite in both directions. I'll have my hands out straight. You can see my fingers keep going and going. It's a line. Array, it has a definite start point, but then it's infinite in only one direction. And then when I have two rays that share a common endpoint, that makes an angle or an arc. So again, really think about your terminology, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and we'll see you tomorrow.